Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to be doing a little bit of rework on some stuff. If you guys have been around the channel very much, you'll remember these cornstalk cutters. I had redone the handles on them and sharpened them up and everything. Well, ever since then I started looking at these more and more, and the more I looked at them, the more I didn't like the handles. So, I am going to completely redo them. And so I could just simply sit there and try to bust these off and everything on both of them and cut them down and everything and fight the glue and everything, but I'm going to do something a little bit easier and burn them off. So I want to see what I can do about getting this, because it's barely going. We just had a rain not too long ago, and this will be a several day video. So yeah, today we had a little bit of rain, and this wood is awfully wet, and this is just a pile that we've accumulated, and it's going to take a minute to fire up. So whenever I get up and going, I'll go ahead and just the handles. All I'm going to do is put just the handles in. I don't want to mess up any kind of heat treating or hardening that was done with these blades, if there ever was any done on it. I'm sure that there was, but I can't guarantee it. But I'm just going to simply put them in there to burn them off, and go ahead and put some new handles on there. So this is going to be a several day project because of time restraints. They're at work. We are working a bunch of hours, and which pushes on into the evening, and so I won't be able to do as much during the week. So I got a few other videos in the making, or will be in the making, I should say. So I will probably have a couple, maybe definitely have 2, maybe 3 different videos coming out right around the same time this video will be put out. So we'll get it going. Let's get this. So while this thing's doing its thing, I want to show you guys something. So this pouch used to be a pouch for a flashlight, stick flashlight, and it wound up being so cumbersome that I didn't see a point in using this for a flashlight anymore. And so I turned it into a pouch for a ferro rod system. Now, I originally had this as just the bar itself. It was a 1/2-inch ferro rod that I had gotten from a buddy of mine, and got tired of it just simply being the ferro rod itself, so I wound up taking an old hatchet handle, and that broke on me. Took the bottom 4 inches or so, and you can still see the shape of it, sort of, and bored it out and everything, and stuck this in there and glued it the best I could, and ran I think it's like a 3/16 brass pin through there. So, and I also put on a little lanyard with a striker bar and a magnesium bar on there with its own little ferro rod. But I would, if I was able to get just the magnesium stick, I would have done that. But this was the only thing I had available, and I had already had 2 of them, so I figured why not. And but to the point I was wanting to make, the brass pins, I'm going to start using those on handles such as this, such as on these. Ooh, starting to get a little bit of discoloration there. I'm over here talking and not watching these But I'm gonna start using these pins. I got three 3-foot bars of brass pins, worth of brass pins. I either got 1 3/16 and 2 1/4 inch, or 1 1/4 inch and 2 3/16. I don't remember which one's which, but I'm going to start using these now on handles just because they look a lot better than the cold roll pins I've been using. And so not only will these be getting new handles, they'll also be getting the brass pins as well. So that will be a major plus and a major upgrade for these. So I don't know what I'm going to do about the discoloration. I don't know if you can see it real well on this one right here, but I wanted to figure something out about that. So I'm probably not going to be able to pull that out by simple sanding, but heck, I may just try to discolor the rest of it. I don't know yet. So we'll go from there. But yeah, I've had this ferro rod for 3 years now, I think it was, 4 years, something like that. I've had it for a while, and I've used it a lot, and it doesn't have hardly any kind of wear. At least it appears to have not very much wear on it, and it's done me well. It'll probably do me well for the rest of my life, but you never know. If things happen, you know, these will come along pretty well now. So I'll go ahead and cut it here and show you guys once it's done. Okay, handles are burnt off. I'm going to see if I can knock these roll pins out since they're still somewhat hot. Let's keep this one warm that we used. Well, one on that one already came off. So a little bit of cleaning up on this and it'll be ready for new handles. So, alright. Yeah, you can see a little bit of discoloration right in the blade here. So, blade in there and see if I can get some color into it. But while I was doing it, I'm going to go ahead and shut you off and show you, see if it's changed at all. Okay, so before it gets too dark, I'm having a little bit of a hard time trying to get this color to change, for the most part anyways, all the way down it. But it is coming out pretty good. But now I've got to let it cool and I'll clean it up real good, and next I'll be getting the handle set up. So this will be a smoke. Now that will be the handles will be a different day, because like I said, my time at work and being able to do stuff like this and family time and all this, this will be another day that I work on the handles. So that'll be the next stage, so stick around. Gonna have to do up another scale for this other side. Or scales. Busted one earlier. Hey guys, so I got this one done. I've got the other one in process. The one I put the scales on. I got it clamped up and drying right now. It will probably be done later on this week. But I got this other one done and letting it sit out and dry and let this soak in. And it was linseed oil that I used, by the way, if anyone was wondering. I dipped the handle in linseed oil. I just put it in a smaller container like that, so I can just simply dip the handles into it and make it a lot easier on me instead of having to use a towel and sit there and coat it. So I figured dipping it in like that would make it a lot easier. But turned out fairly well. I don't like how close this rivet here, not rivet, this brass pin is, but it is what it is, and it will function still the same. Even if it was moved over a little bit, it'll still be the same. But it turned out pretty good. I know the handle's awfully small, but I think it'll do alright. Functionality with it, I think it would be alright still. I believe at some point I'll actually be trying these out over there at my dad's, so I'll probably end up making a video of that as well, using these, and I'll make a video with it and everything, because he's going to be harvesting corn here before long, and we'll end up using these over there, so just to try them out. So like I said, this other one will be done by the end of the week. I just let this glue sit for 24 hours. And I know it says, I think, like 12 hours, I think, to let it sit and cure. But, oh no, it is 24 hours. Okay. Well, and what it is just simply Gorilla Glue, clear Gorilla Glue. And I don't use expanding foam glue. This clear stuff is a lot better for this, I believe. From what I've used, it works a lot better than a lot of other things. And I use it, of course, for leather work and a whole mixture of stuff. So, on to the video verse. We are back in again with Matthew 13. We are in 36 through 43. It's a little bit longer one, but it's still one that kind of sticks out to me. It says, "Then Jesus sent the multitude away and went into the house. And his disciples came to him, saying, 'Explain to us the parable of the tares of the field.' He answered and said to them, 'He who sows the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The good seeds are the sons of the kingdom. But the tares are the sons of the wicked one. The enemy who sows them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the age, and the reapers are the angels. Therefore, as the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so it will be at the end of the age. The Son of Man will send out his angels, and they will gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, and those who practice lawlessness, and will cast them into the furnace of fire. There will be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Then the righteous will shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. And that's Matthew 13:36 through 43. I'll see you guys in the next one.